Saucing on you. I'm swagging, oh. I'm ballin', I have a song on you. Watch out, yeah. I smash out, yeah. I'm spending on my fucking pay. I got me some braids and I got me some hoes. Started rocking the sleeve, I can't buy with no jaws. You know how I do it, come close on my toes. This shit is hard. Ooh. I ain't rich yet, but you know I ain't broke, So if I see it, I like it, buy that from the store, I'm with some white girls and they love them to coca. Like they OT, double OT, like I'm KD, smoking OG. And you know me, my 2-3s and my gold tee. Bitch, I'm smiling, bet you see me from the nosebleed. I'm the new 3 and I change out to my new D. White Iverson. When I started balling, I was young. You gon' think about me when I'm gone. I need that money like the ring I never won. I want saucing on you. I'm swagging, oh. I'm ballin', I have a song on you. Watch out, yeah. I smash out, yeah. I'm spending on my fucking pay. Ooh, starting. Cigarettes in a hairband. Commas in my hair, man. Slumped over like a dead man. Red and black, but my bread, man. I'm the answer, never question. Lace up, learn a lesson. Bitch, I'm saucing. I do this often. Don't do no talking. My options right when I walk in. Jump on them Jordans. I'm ballin'. Money jumping. Like I'm Davis from New Orleans. Or bitch, I'm Harden. I don't miss nothing. For practice, this shit just happens. No, y'all can't stand it. I have it. I never pass it. I wear my magic. High average. Ball on these bastards. It makes me happy. It's tragic. I make it happen. And all y'all shacked in. White Iverson. When I started balling, I was young. You gon' think about me when I'm gone. I need that money like the ring I never won. I want saucing on you. I'm swagging, oh. I'm ballin', I have a song on you. Watch out, yeah. I smash out, yeah. I'm spending on my fucking pay.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. It is your favorite Friday activity. I know that everybody literally sits every single day of the week and waits for the All-Stars team, just like we do. How you guys doing? Welcome to the All-Stars team. So excited to have you guys with us today. My name is Sweatpants Jesus.
My name is Vsauce.
And I'm Just Suck.
Thank you very much. What do you guys think of the new digs? Got a new digs. We might be keeping these around for the rest of February if you guys are digging. So excited to have you with us today to talk all about the NBA. This is brought to you by Betting News. You guys know the deal. Go to bettingnews.com for a little bit of sports betting information every single day on the free, on the regular. Get involved with us at bettingnews.com. Check out the QR code in the top corner of the screen or just type it into your URL. You guys know the deal. Where's Shaggy? Shaggy's not here. He ain't here. He ain't gonna be here. But we love Shaggy regardless.
Why
He might be
why
in the
does
chat.
Landon always want everybody else except us? Sometimes it's BetAlytics, sometimes it's Kobe, sometimes it's Landon, and now apparently it's also Rachel. Like he just wants to see everybody else besides us.
He
He's
doesn't
just a
like
big
us.
fan. He's just a big
Yeah.
fan.
Big fan of the whole squad. There's nothing
This is
wrong with
because I
liking
gave
the
him
whole
cake
squad.
in the NBA. That's why.
No, he actually cashed on your on one bet that you put out there. He woke up the coin, so he likes us. He always wants you. See, there we go.
Here you go.
Exactly. Well, as V just said, we have our special guests in the house tonight. We got BetAlytics for you guys. Excited to. She ain't gonna follow some random dude that she just met, Landon. You gotta make a bit more of an impression.
In all fairness, he did offer her a Venmo.
That's true. And then she also proceeded to explain some really awful DM stories that she's had as well. So,
real quick before we continue, I just want to catch Vital on this. I don't have a pre-show joke, but I have a argument that I have prepared with V, and I'm going to catch him slipping.
I cannot wait. I just want to. I don't know if I can scroll up and find this fast enough. Where is it? Because I want to bring this up for you guys, and I'm just going to bring it up, show it on the screen, and then we're moving past it. That's what you guys get. I agree with you, Hove, and I said it before it was cool to say it about 3 weeks ago. So I'm sure we'll talk about it a little bit today. When obviously talking about what happened with the C's last night. We got a fun show for you guys today. We're going to dive into a little bit of some NBA news. We're going to talk about a lot of things going on inside the league. Obviously, we got BetAlytics in the house. Rob's going to give us a little bit of a breakdown of what BetAlytics and the model likes tonight. And then we're going to go through the entire slate, talk about a little bit of plays on the entire slate, looking at every single game tonight. And then the best part of the show, we're going to cook a parlay and cook a lotto when we get out of here. So we got a nice long show for you guys today. We got a little more time as well.
Oh, shit. I think we just got rated.
Did we just get rated? Did we
Yeah.
just get
No.
rated? Oh, we got rated by fucking Book It.
Oh man,
Let's go. Bang.
Let's go.
What's going on, guys? Welcome.
What's up?
How's it going? Welcome to
Oh
to the club section of the show. This is your All Sauce team. We're going to be talking all about the NBA, so we hope you guys want to kick it and hang out with us today in honor of that and in honor of
Pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good. Wins the game at the buzzer.
Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome. Excited to have you all here. Thanks so much for stopping by. You guys are in for a wild fucking ride today, so strap your seatbelts in. We're about to have some fun. We're about to bring our dogs in from BetAlytics. They're going to have a little bit of a spicy data section for you guys. So is everybody ready for BetAlytics? Can we get some dubs in the motherfucking chat for BetAlytics right now? Dubs in the chat for BetAlytics. You guys ready to lab? Let's do it.
Oh boy, wonder what they're gonna get into today. Back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. I gotta stay till I
What is going on, Rob? How's it going, man?
What's up, gang? We're feeling good with the new BetAlytics background here. We're in the lab.
Thanks, dude.
I'm not gonna lie, we got some saucy best bets for you guys for this sesh. So excited to get into it.
Let's go.
Excited to have BetAlytics here. BetAlytics pops in with us every single week, dropping some data on you guys. Landon gets bricked the fuck up every single time they come up in the show. So excited to have Rob with us today with the new digs behind him as well, which is electric. So let's go ahead and dive straight into it, man. I know you got quite a few plays to talk about, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll let you share your screen and get involved with it.
Yeah, sure. We'll get right into it. So we got two very strong A-grade best bets for you today. There's a dashboard there, and then we got two player props. But we'll start with the game bets dashboard. See right here, sort by edge. We got an A-grade banger on the Toronto Raptors. Before I get into this, there's just some injury news I got to talk about a little bit. So we got three pretty big name players that are kind of questionable status right now for the Raptors. not too worried about it. This play reminds me a lot of a couple streams ago. If you guys remember when we dropped the Indiana Pacers money line, it also paid plus 150, just like the Raptors tonight. So the thing with our dashboards, the projections are just going by what the sportsbook's offering. So currently the books do have projections for Emmanuel Quickly right now, so he is in our projection. But the other two players are Pirtle and RJ Barrett. They are not in our projection, so if they don't play, don't worry about it. And if they do play, it's just an extra added bonus. So just had to get that out of the way. But without those players even playing, we have Toronto Raptors straight up winning this game, outright money line, 50.4% probability of them winning on the money line at plus 150. That's some insane 10% edge versus sportsbook here. So we're pretty much all over that one. And then also the spread is checks out if you want to be a little safer. Plus 4 in the spread, 61% probability of them winning this game. This spread opened earlier at plus 6 this morning when I looked at it. So it's already gone down 2 points. So that's trending in the right direction for our projection. I'll get right into the giveaway. Usually wait to the end, but if the Raptors win this game outright, we're going to give someone in the stream $100 cash.
Oh my God. So if you guys are tuning in for the first time, which a lot of you motherfuckers are, so thanks for stopping by today. Oh wow, we just lost both of them at the same time. They both just dipped out. If you guys are just tuning in for the first time, BetAlytics is giving $100 away if the Toronto Raptors win this game tonight. So big dubs in chat for BetAlytics. All you guys got to do is be tuning in with us if the Toronto Raptors win this game. So appreciate you guys stopping by today. Rob, what's the next play we got?
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to touch on the Raptors play a little bit. It's more just also it's a Houston fade. They're 3 and they started off the season pretty hot, but they're on quite the decline right now. They're 3-7 in their last 10, and in their last 5 games, they got some losses to some questionable opponents. They have 2 losses to Portland and Brooklyn in their last 5 games, so they're not playing very well. Raptors are just projected to just very strong projection here, plus 150. So I just wanted to build on that there. But
Rob, we have another. Sorry to interrupt you, but BetAlytics had the Lakers last night outright on the money line. So you never know with these models. They've called multiple underdogs like that. The Spurs outright the other day. They had Portland the day they upset the Bucks. So like these statistics are important, and it's a great model to use. It's a great time for everybody to have been in here, and I think the rate to have happened. Some free sauce from BetAlytics here.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. We also have one more strong game bet I wanted to touch on here. You see another A-grade play here. We have a Detroit team total. I say it every time we come in. I feel like I always drop a team total. They seem to just be our strongest market that always performs pretty good. So we have Detroit Pistons team total under 113.5. Another A-grade play with 8% edge here. We're projecting them to get just over 110 points, so 4 points under the team total projection here. We have almost 62% chance that they win this bet. And last stream, what came on last week, we dropped a New Orleans Pelicans under projection. I talked about that one as being just kind of like a steady Eddie play that we like. And what does that mean? It's if you look at our projection, we have it hitting 62%. And then on the hit rates that we track throughout the year, it's all over 60%. So they've gone under this total 64% of the time this season. Again, our projection is projected 62% win probability at home. They've gone under this 72% of games this season. And then in the last 5 games, 60%. So we're seeing 60 to 70% all across the board. It's just a high probability play that I call it a steady Eddie.
Nice.
It makes me feel really good about my love for Kate Cunningham double today, hearing you say this. But this is probably free against the Clippers tonight for sure. We'll talk about this game a little bit later. Do you have something to say, 2V?
Yeah, I was gonna say that that team total Rob brought up last week, it was under 116 and a half. They scored 86 points in that game. They had it again the Pelicans very next game, same number, under 100. And this time was 118 and a half. They scored 118 points. Like these models work. I have countless examples, but I don't want to waste everybody's time because even Rob doesn't sit here flexing about all the times that his model correctly predicts the lines. And you saw last week, even with the NFL, how sharp the lines were, Rob. Like there was not a significant edge just because there's 2 games. Lines are much sharper, books are much sharper. There's not as much of an edge to be found. So tools like this that can identify this edge, super useful. And again, Lakers money line last night, dude. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I love that. Vsauce told me about the Lakers money line, except he told us after the game. And we were like, bro,
Scumbag.
You're supposed to tell us this information before the game, so we
I'm
can
not
maybe
telling
bet on
anyone to
it.
fade the Celtics. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
And it's I appreciate pumping our tires here. It's also important to note that if you went back and looked, like I'm sure we didn't have Lakers winning the game outright. But though, like just it identifies like the strong value is there, definitely on the spread, and then obviously it's not going to encourage you to take like a massive favorite on the money line. So it did have the underdog value with Lakers, and also the team total, which is probably the more reasonable play to play even with the 2 stars out. But yeah, that's just kind of it's all the dashboards are always just identifying where the value is, of course. So.
Bang. Rob,
Yeah, and then-
before you keep going to get to the player props, I just want to tell you guys we're getting some questions in chat. Just so you guys know, this is our All Sauce team. We go live every single Friday talking about the NBA. But if you guys are liking what you're seeing, we go live every single fucking day. So be sure to give us a follow if you haven't already. Get involved with us. We appreciate Book It sending a lot of you guys over here. We do this every single day. We vibe out. We talk bets. Today's the NBA. But if you want to come and kick it with us, we go live every day. The $100 giveaway will get announced maybe tomorrow or Sunday, depending upon if it smacks. But if you guys are liking what you see, drop a follow, and we'll see you on the next stream. But sorry, so keep going. I just wanted to answer a couple questions in the chat before we kept moving.
Yeah, no problem. Just in addition to all this, just steady Eddie, 60 to 70% probability on this team total under. Clippers defense is Clippers as a team are red hot right now, but their defense has been really stout. The last 5 games they're only allowing 109 points. So that's kind of around where our projection is to Detroit falling in at 110 points today, and they've allowed under 110 points to some top opponents in Boston and higher scoring teams like Cleveland in the last 5 games. So obviously with Detroit having to play them tonight, we like them struggling to get over 110 points again tonight. So we shift over. And if you're not familiar with BetAlytics, we make it very easy to navigate between the different dashboards. We're on the game markets right now. We're going to switch over to the NBA player props. And, I like to always drop some plus odds on the stream.
Subbang, thank you.
BetAlytics always giving out free stuff when they come on stream, honestly.
Yeah, so we have bang. So we have what we call our odds parameter search bar. You can type in just different kind of odds parameters to help you navigate, so you don't have a bunch of high juice plays in here. So we just type in 100 in the top left search column here. It'll eliminate all projections that have juice. So we did that, and then I like to sort by a win probability on these underdogs here. And we have quite a niche bet. But that's why we like the dashboards, because things could pop up that you would probably never think to go find. Has anyone ever faded Julian Champagne before?
We've bet him for the over. We bet him for the over all the time.
Yeah. Well, we're fading his points total tonight. It's only 4.5. We're taking him to go under 4.5 points at plus 110.
Sweaty.
We have some good like 5% edge versus the book here, as we're projecting a 52% chance that he falls under this at plus 110. Anything over 50% win probability is just great value versus the books. His hit rates are kind of all the same, like kind of around that. Like he's going under this total like 52% of the time, 51% all season. At home, I think they are tonight. He's 53%, but he's been pretty cold recently. He's gone under this in the 4 of his last 5 games, and just some extra research into kind of his performance, kind of why he's going under. He's playing pretty much all season. Actually, he's barely plays over 20 minutes a game. In the last 5 games, he's averaging just 3.8 field goal attempts. So assuming he kind of hits the same kind of production tonight, let's round it up to 4 attempts. He's going to need to go 50% and have a 3-ball in there. So at plus 110, that's just some good value that we found.
Oh,
yeah, that's against the
Champagne
Pelicans.
unders. Yeah.
Rob, would you say we should put this in the Saucy 4?
You want
This
the
under?
piece?
Yeah, it's great value for a parlay. It'll boost your odds right up there. Yeah, of
Honestly,
course.
Maybe we take the
wait just to
Raptors
see
+4,
SPJ.
but
I was gonna say SPJ score him while we sweat it out.
oh
Honestly,
God. I don't mind like an under 20 or something, but under 4.5 should be
That's
free
just
cheese. But
jokes.
oh, that's so sweaty,
he
dude.
brought up 2+ money plays, boys. Of course, we're
Got
dabbling.
to.
Of course.
Absolutely. All
Well,
right, take us home, Rob. One more under for the kiddos?
yeah, if you want like kind of the opposite of this play, you want just a way more high probability play. We call this I call this going for green. So when you find a projection that has just green here, full season hit rate, and green all the way across on our more advanced hit rates to the right here, these are just projections that I've been cashing consistently all season long. So here we're going James Harden under 1.5 steals minus 182. Obviously, it's a high juice play, but it's not crazy. It's on a minus 250. It's a parlay booster. If you want to throw it in a parlay, it'll still help boost it up a little bit. But just diving into this play, we're projecting 66% probability Harden gets under 1.5 steals. We're projecting him basically to get just one steal right on. He hasn't gotten 2 steals. He's gone under this in 71% of his games this season. 67% of his games at home, which I believe they are tonight. And then 70-80% over his last 5, 10, 15 respective games. Just an extra thing that made me really like this play is that Harden had 2 steals last game. And all season long, he's only gotten 2 steals in 2 consecutive games, one time, and it was at the very beginning of the season when he started in early November. I think he was in his second and third game, he got 2 steals. And then since then, if he gets 2 steals, he'll go like 5, 6, 7, 8 games without getting 2 steals again. So he got that last game. So yeah, obviously we don't like him to do this again. And then also another thing, we got a 12-point spread here. So I don't even know. This could easily turn into a blowout, kind of with how hot the Clippers are. And you might see him kind of riding the bench for like the third, fourth quarter. So.
All right, so I'm going to let Rob run through everything real quick. But we have a question in the chat, and I think this is actually pretty interesting. Can you do a live check on Jordan Poole for his bobblehead night? Apparently,
yeah, absolutely.
What's up with the points for Jordan Poole?
Yeah, we do have him going over. It's a tight one. It's a B- kind of play. 54% probability he goes over. Not the strongest projection, but still not bad at 54%. Yeah, right. He's been a little spotty. Like in the last 10, he's gone over the 7 out of the last 10 games. Only 3 out of the last 5 at 40%. But we do like him to go over 54%. Again, not the strongest projection, but maybe the bobblehead night, really boosts us up a couple more notches.
Gives you that extra incentive if you're feeling frisky, if you believe in the bobblehead narratives.
And we do have him going over like pretty much on most of his projections here. So over on his rebounds, over on his steals, over on his turnovers. Just means he'll have the ball a lot, and over on his assists as well. So yeah, maybe it is a good night to support Jordan Poole on the bobblehead night. I never thought to support someone on their bobblehead night, but you never know.
Oh man, it's the
Sandy,
it's a
we
good
only
night.
check Banchero if you're not taking his under. All right, nobody likes it.
He wants affirmation that he can take Banchero's under because he's a sick man.
They already took it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to look up Paulo. What did he want his points?
His points, yeah.
Yeah, we have him going under 21.5 points. We have him getting, just short of 20, 19.87 points. Again, it's a B-, not the strongest projection. It's 54% chance that he goes under.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's playing against Jaden McDaniels tonight. It's not going to be fun for him.
Dude, I mean, okay.
I mean, yeah.
We'll talk about it.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get there. Just to let you guys know that so BetAlytics, I'll let you answer this as well, Rob. And I know you guys pull data mostly from Bet365. So I know that that's where a lot of the lines are coming from initially, but just kind of look around on different books. They probably have a lot of different options for these lines available out there for you guys.
Yeah, true. We do take all our lines from 365. We are currently working on more sportsbook integration. So if you're at FanDuel or DraftKings or wherever that you bet, we're looking to do kind of a drop-down menu where it'll fit kind of have the lines from where your book is. But if you currently don't bet on 365, it's no problem. We have the projections here, so you can always just compare the projection column to where the line is at your book. But usually 365 is kind of pretty standard with the lines. It's usually pretty very similar to all the rest of the sportsbook lines. So
speaking of 365, you can also parlay that Harden under 1.5 steals with the Clippers money line for minus 120 right now. And like, I don't usually say eat the juice, but it's the Clippers, it's the Pistons. And like what we want is a blowout. You know what I mean? Clippers go up 20. Harden doesn't get his 2 steals. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's actually that's a great idea to just get some value back from a minus 182 bet. Yeah, that's a great idea. Actually, I support that.
Good stuff. All right, Rob, we'll run through everything one more time for everybody listening. We appreciate Rob stopping by today from BetAlytics. So give us the quick rundown of all the plays you just talked about.
Yeah, so top game bets, we have Toronto Raptors +4. We have them winning outright at 52% to win the game at +150. If they win outright on the money line, we'll give someone in here $100 cash.
Bing bong.
Our second game market bet, we have Detroit Pistons team total under 113.5. And then our player props, we have our eliminate juice play, our plus odds player prop. We have Julian Champagne under 4.5 points +110. And then we just have our high probability parlay builder, James Harden under 1.5 steals at -182.
Bing bong bang. As you said, you guys can get involved with BetAlytics that you just saw. You guys can get 30% off. Let's go. Appreciate you stopping in. We're about to do the show for another hour, so if you want to keep kicking it with us, keep hanging out with us, you can get 30% off your subscription to BetAlytics if you use the promo code BNews. Go to betalytics.com. They're a super sharp resource if you guys are betting every single day. Literally get in touch with V, get in touch with Landon, get in touch with us as well at Betting News. We can help you guys out on how to use BetAlytics. It helps you, literally will give you the sharpest projections and make you a better every single day. So Rob, we appreciate you stopping by today, homie. Have a fantastic weekend. Love the new digs too, and we'll can't wait for the Raptors to get the job done, so we can you guys can give $100 away.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you guys always let us come on and showcase the tools, and obviously we keep developing this product to help everyone out. So we hope that we're helping people out on the streams here. Go Raps, go! I want to come back on next stream and give away $100.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you, Rob. Have a great Friday, man. Have a kick-ass weekend, and we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, man.
Best of luck.
Peace.
Always just the best vibes, man. Always
BetAlytics.
And just to everybody real quick in chat, everyone, I know everyone had an urge to ask questions. I see the question on Towns and Holmgren. You guys want to ask questions because you know that tool looks good. So go ahead, use that code down below, get involved with BetAlytics. Me and V and SPJ, everybody at Betting News, we use this tool. We swear by it. It's great.
But I'll still give you the free sauce. I'll give you his projections. Don't worry. We love you.
V will find it. But yeah, get involved,
V will
guys.
find
I mean, there's so many different tools that you guys know if you're new to this or if you've been doing it for a long time, depending on, I mean, I always compare it to getting like a Netflix subscription. Like if you're paying for Netflix, you might as well get a subscription to BetAlytics or something like that because it's going to help you be a better. Shit is going to be cake at the end of the day. Like that's just how it rolls. But, we all know how it goes.
Real quick, some free sauce.
Yeah. Free sauce.
Go.
So we got Towns projected for 21 points. Rebounds maybe, but the edge isn't really great there with C+. But I don't know. I don't think they love too much outside of his under points. And here's chat. Again, this is a 16-point spread in this game, so that might be also why some of these projections are what they are.
Yeah.
Also,
kind of tough for a guy to go over.
Too.
Sorry, SPJ?
There's no Jalen Williams in that game as well. So
exactly.
He's sitting out, so it could be a funky game.
All right.
Good stuff. All right, WBetAlytics as always. All right, chaps. Let's dive into talking about some news that's been going on in the NBA. Like I said, guys, we appreciate you guys stopping by today. We do this every Friday. If you like what you're seeing, give us a follow and come and kick it with us. Now we're about to get into the saucy portion of the show. We're going to talk about some news, and then we are literally going to go through every single NBA game. I think today, gents, we should find a play in every game. We got a lot of people in here hanging out with us. So we'll go through the slate, look at every single game, try to find a play in every game that we like for a little parlay of all the games, and then we'll cook up a lotto at the very end of the show as well. So be sure to keep kicking it out with us. Yeah. Gerald, where's Gerald been, dude? He's been fucking. Now he's trolling, which is great.
I'm gonna show up at his house this weekend. I can just feel it in my bones already.
I know.
Your bone.
Send a pic.
Bona.
All right, let's talk about some news. So, gents, Celtics last night. As you said yesterday, the Celtics were 15. What is it? I think they ended up being 15-point favorites, 15.5, something like that. And they lost outright at home against the Lakers with no LeBron, no AD, and the Celtics could not get the job done. Are you guys concerned? Are you worried a little bit about this performance? Or you guys think that it has a deeper issue here? Or was it just a one-game type of thing and we're moving on and we don't have to talk about it anymore?
I wasn't aware we were going to talk about this until somebody who shall remain nameless sent this graphic. And I was like, what the fuck? Why are we doing this? But
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
I know.
You guys did
I know. Unfortunately, it was my brother in green here that decided that this is a conversation topic. But
do you want me to actually break down why we need to talk about this?
Yeah, go.
Why it matters?
Yeah.
On a night where the Celtics should have made their home record look more impressive, they granted the Lakers a chance to showcase all of their trade chips. And what's worse is what went on in the rest of the league. Jalen Brunson dropped 40 in the Garden without Julius Randle against the Pacers. The injury-depleted 13th ranked in the West Grizzlies kept it close against the Cavs. The Cavs are injured. They're beaten up with Mobley and Garland on a minutes restriction, but they got it done. And they've been getting it done these last few months. And also, Tyrese Maxey, without a turnover in 41 minutes on the road against a Jazz team that's been playing really good and catching teams sleeping, he drops 51, 7 of 9 from 3. On a night where
he also said after that game, because Joel obviously didn't play, which we'll talk about in a second, but he said after that game that he was going to sit out because his ankle's kind of giving him some issues, but he was like, well, Joel's playing, I got to play, and casually drops 50. Crazy.
There you go. And that's on a night where every other Eastern Conference team got it done, and we didn't. And we lost bad, and it was a little bit embarrassing. And I know you like to send that little Bugs Bunny yawning gif, but I'm not yawning. I'm really looking at that locker room and going, hey, you should have beat the brakes off these dudes and gotten an early night off. When the Warriors were winning all their championships, how many times did Curry play in the fourth quarter? When the Bucks were the best one in the league, how many times did he play in the fourth quarter? Giannis. Jokic, same deal. The Celtics need to get to that level where our stars aren't in the game in the fourth quarter against teams that we should have beat.
Okay, yeah, I understand what you're saying. And yes, it did hurt more watching the Cavaliers pull away and win. It did hurt more watching it didn't hurt more. I said this to you yesterday. It's been tough to hate the Knicks. And I hate the Knicks every single year. I hate every single Atlantic Division opponent with a burning passion, like from the bottom of my gut. Jalen Brunson and that entire and the fact that Knicks fans hated Julius Randle for so long and the way, anyways, fuck the Knicks. Yesterday's loss sucked. I watched that entire game. It was unreal. But honestly, I think, yes, it does matter. It does matter. The Celtics should have gotten the job done. But at the end of the day, when the first round begins and the playoffs begin in April and we're all sitting there sweating out these games, the game in January they lost to the Lakers is not going to matter. I know the Nuggets, the Warriors, Steph wasn't playing the fourth, et cetera, but you can't tell me that they didn't have bad losses to teams that they shouldn't have. That doesn't happen. It's just, you know what happens when you win the chip? All of that is forgotten about. Those missteps are forgotten about because once you achieve the ultimate goal, however you got there doesn't matter anymore. And it's just the fact that you got there and you achieved that goal, right? That's what it is.
But we haven't gotten there. We've gotten to conference finals and we're walking around
and that's
like
why
we've hoisted this bitch already.
Are amplified, but I just can't say that, dude, the sky is falling after one loss like this. Like, I'm not saying the team shouldn't be, but me, myself, as a fan of this team, I'm not putting too much stake into this win or loss, in just like I haven't been other wins. Like when we've beat good teams, you don't see me like super duper excited or happy, because I've been there with this team. I've watched Jason Tatum go to multiple conference finals, and I've gotten my hopes up multiple times. And I've realized that this team gets to the playoffs. They do. And maybe I'm taking that for granted, but they play well in the playoffs too. I know last season they had some missteps. I think they've gotten significantly better roster-wise. I think they have more options. They're harder to beat. And I think defensively, like if you saw last night, I know that the Lakers were hitting everything from deep. D'Angelo Russell had 14 assists. Like dudes were acting different. Like things like that happen, right? We talked about this the other day. So like who was it? With the Pacers. Naismith and Nemhard, like they're shooting like 80% from the field and 80% from three. The Celtics have a target on their back right now. The Lakers are also in disarray. You get two of your stars out. Obviously, everybody's looking to perform and show that they're not the problem. Now, this loss hurts. It fucking sucked. 14-point dogs, losing, like winning outright, I mean, against my team at home. The Celtics should not have two losses at home right now, but they fucking do, and it sucks. But we
can talk about this.
I'm not panicking.
Ad nauseum. So let's just keep moving. SPJ, give us your reaction to this Celtics failure, and then we can talk about the All-Stars.
So I wish that I bet the Lakers, because I had a feeling inside of myself earlier in the day that the Lakers, the plus 12 looked free. I was looking at it and I was like, and that was when I thought LeBron and AD were going to play, which I was like, there's no way that the Lakers on TNT with LeBron and AD playing are going to lose this game by 12 fucking points. There's no way. I'm very surprised, man. It was pretty shocking. Also, I don't think it's shocking for me in the fact that they lost. It was shocking in the way that they played. They were very lackadaisical with the basketball. They did not look very defensively put together. It's one game. It's not like they've been playing like this for a month. So I understand. I'm not overreacting whatsoever, but it's a little bit of a red flag. I mean, you got to win. You got to win. Like, I don't care if they don't cover. Like, whatever. You don't cover a 12-point spread in the NBA. That happens all the time. But to lose this game, almost get reverse covered, like, that's not good in this particular situation. So I think that it was probably one of those just speed humps, like you said, B. I think that they just overlooked them because no LeBron, no AD. They probably just didn't get up for the game like they should have, and they got slapped in the face. So shit happens, like you said. It's a long season. I'm not overreacting too much, but I do think that it's a red flag for sure.
These are all NBA caliber players, man. Anybody can catch it on any night.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, you want to talk about the
40 pieces, right?
Who?
Terrence Ross has multiple 40 pieces. Exactly. Who? Right? But he was a baller. But like, I'm just saying, most people in the NBA, like, they're ballers by any standard, right? So
did you guys see what Barkley and Shaq said at halftime in this game?
Yep.
They're right.
I didn't.
Barkley had a good point saying like that he was, and I mean, if Shaq and Barkley, I know that they just say shit for content most of the time, but like both of those guys have been there. They've been in the fire. They know, and both of them were like, this is not okay. Yep. And like it's just, I don't know, man. It just feels like I think what needs to happen now is the Celtics need to bounce back and respond. They need to respond. They need to play.
Yeah.
They need to play really well for a week. Really get themselves right before the All-Star break. Because if they lose a couple of these games leading into the All-Star break, oh boy, you do not want to have that narrative going through the All-Star break of all like, are the Celtics, are they okay? Like, are they going to falter? Blah blah blah. You want to rinse that out, throw it away, get back to winning. You know, they need to beat somebody by 30 or I don't know what their next game is, their next schedule on the schedule, but I think it's tomorrow. Who do they play? Chat. Who do they play? They play tomorrow. Pretty sure. They need to win. I would say.
Yeah. I would say they need to cover. They need to win handedly.
Memphis.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Memphis.
4 o'clock.
Playing Grizzlies. Yeah. This is a game. Is it in Memphis or is it in Boston?
It's in Boston on Sunday.
And Memphis on the second night of a back-to-back.
They need to mollywop Memphis on Sunday. Like, they need to fucking mollywop them. And then I think everything's fine. But if this continues, if this lingers, questions are going to happen, and that's how locker rooms start to get a little, a little shaky. So.
A little friction, random arguments arise, blame starts getting pushed around. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk about this anymore because I want to love you.
I think it's way too soon, man. The second loss of at home has come in January, and people are ready to push the panic button. Like this team has stayed together.
It's not panic.
It's not the loss. It's the way that they lost.
Yeah,
but like, dude, anybody can get caught on any night. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think that it like now we're talking about locker room issues and friction, and like I just think
JB got benched. JB got benched.
I mean, like if you're playing, like the whole team got benched when they lost by 40 to the Bucks. Was that not more of a warning sign to a good team?
So now you're just mentioning multiple warning signs.
No, I'm not. Adding to my worry. We talked less about that game, even like all of the media, than this game.
No,
the Celtics didn't play the second half.
Can we just
boys,
each
move
on, an all-star snub?
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Let's each pick an all-star snub that is the biggest snub, and then we can talk about Embiid. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
that sounds good.
SPG, you want to go first?
Sure. I'm just looking at the All-Star lineups right now. So the reserves were announced. So on the Western side of things, Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and Karl Anthony Towns from the Western side of conference reserve side of things. And then in the East, Bam, Paolo, Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, and Julius Randle. Those are the reserves that got announced. And obviously, I think you guys know the starters. But Giannis, Embiid, Halliburton, Lillard, and Jason Tatum. And then, I said Giannis. And then Luka, KD, SGA, LeBron, and Nikola Jokic for the West. Biggest snub off the top of my head. I think I kind of have two, but I'll just say that I think that Sengun should have made it. We've talked about Alperen a lot in here. I don't know who he would have replaced. Maybe Cat, because fuck Cat. But I don't know. I just think Sengun deserves some flowers on what he's done with the Rockets this season. I mean, Sabonis is another one, but I don't want to take two. So I think Sengun would probably be my vote.
Who would you replace?
Cat.
Yeah, I would take Cat out and put Sabonis in for sure. He's just been such a monster this season.
Yeah, the fact that Sabonis isn't in there is kind of
I agree with the Sabonis sentiment. I do, but now just to go out of like left field, I do think that like Rudy Gobert didn't get some like respect that he deserved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This Minnesota defense has been fucking elite. It's the reason that they're first in the West. It's the reason that they're beating up on teams and staying in games that even like young teams where they look bad, they still kind of come out and win by 4 or 5 points because every bucket that the other team scores, they have to earn it. You know what I mean?
So you'd switch Cat and Gobert.
Probably, yeah.
Nice.
That's it. That's
so
it.
then who would you sub in first? Would you think Sabonis should be in then?
I do, but Sabonis would be my first pick, but just to not repeat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I got you.
I think that's like a good thing that should be mentioned too. Is it's so when you look at all the snubs, you go, "Oh my God, how did he miss?" But then when you do what SPJ is talking about who you're replacing, then things get difficult.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. What about Kawhi Leonard? What do you think about that?
For sure, they've been balling. He's the best player on that team. You got to give it to him.
Exactly.
All right, so we've all kind of focused a little bit more on the Western side of things. What about in the East? Anybody in the East that stands out to you that got snubbed?
I would have liked to see Derek White, but I asked myself that question: who would I replace? There's nobody I could have replaced.
And like the Knicks deserved Randall injury replaced, so there is someone else going in.
And that's Joel true. Probably.
That's also true. Well, for sure. I mean, meniscus, that's going to take at least a month to heal.
So some of these snubs are going
in. It could be a few months, to be honest. Like, we have to see what the tear is, what the surgery is they're going to have to do.
All right, then we should just go right into the tear. What do you guys think is the outlook for the Sixers on the rest of the season?
So I actually tore my meniscus when I was 18 playing basketball. I'm not Joel Embiid, and I have every meniscus tear is different. It's obviously there's different ways that you can repair a meniscus. You can either actually cut out the specific portion of the meniscus that is injured, which is the faster route, because then you get back into basketball for like a month, 6 weeks, 3, depending on the person. Or they can sew it up and repair it, which I would highly doubt that they're going to do that because that takes 3 to 4 months for that to properly heal. It's a better long-term option, but the short-term solution is to just clip out the part of the meniscus that's torn. from what I've understand, the little bit of knowledge that I looked into this, it's not a massive tear. It's a pretty not insignificant, but it's a pretty small tear that's going to be able to be easily healed. It's going to take some time though. It's a huge deal for the Sixers, man. Huge, massive. We talked about it in the group chat kind of jokingly, but like I've been saying it for weeks. The Knicks playing the way that they're playing right now, this news, the Knicks for me now are the number one concern for the Celtics in the East. Forget the Bucks, forget the Sixers. The Knicks are the problem for the Celtics if anybody has an issue with it in that particular thing, especially with what is going on with Embiid. But I mean, who knows how long this guy's going to be out, man? It could be 6 weeks, could be a month. They could kind of keep it. The thing about these types of injuries too is that they linger if they don't get dealt with properly. He has to obviously appropriately recover from this, but this could be something that could come back next year. So for me, it's a massive deal. Huge deal.
Right before we went live, there was actually just a report coming out that the Sixers might be willing to deal for DeMar DeRozan. Do they still make that deal if at the end of this weekend they find out that Embiid's injury is worse?
But
do you hope? Do you
does
slip
DeMar
into the playoffs and hope that Embiid comes back healthy? Like that's what I'm asking.
Does DeMar solve the same? I mean, I get the fact that you need another scorer, but like Embiid's a totally different player.
Yeah.
I honestly think DeMar does a lot for that team, though. Like you put him on a playoff team, a team that has home court, right? And he doesn't have to be the primary scorer. The ball's going to go to Joel every single time, right? He's the third option. Joel does a great job of setting up offense like through him. He's not like Jokic where he's like setting up from the top of the key, but he's setting up from inside the paint and he's finding guys. His assist numbers are up. Now all of a sudden you need an ISO bucket. You need minutes without Maxey or Embiid. You put DeMar in those minutes. You give him the ball. Let him get you ISO buckets and make teams guard this guy, right? Yeah. I think DeMar does a lot for that team because they don't need a point guard. They don't need someone to run the offense, in my opinion. It's working well. Their offense is insanely good, even if it is just Joel Embiid. But Maxey dropped 51 last night. I was watching that game, and I was like, I should live bet his points. And I looked at it, and it was like 34 and a half. And I was like, I should still nuke it. Didn't do it. 51. He's insane.
Crazy.
Something's going on there.
Crazy.
Question for you guys. Do you guys think Nick Nurse could have done a better job to protect his guy in terms of not letting him play? Yeah.
I think that
you're the head coach. You're the head coach.
I think that Embiid was hearing the outside noise and tried to push through it, and it ended up biting him and the entire organization in the ass, obviously. But I can't fault him for wanting to do that. Yeah, sure, Nick Nurse could have maybe sat him down, but
don't you think Pop says no?
I mean, it's easy to play these games after the fact.
Yeah, I guess.
Right?
Of course. Yeah.
Like we can sit here and debate. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's on the trainers to set rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think? So before we talk about LeBron, do you think that this is a big deal for the Sixers?
It's a big deal for the Sixers, but quickly touch on Doc Rivers tells a funny story about when he was coaching the Sixers that he wouldn't go to his office ever because the medical staff would be lingering around letting him know this guy can't practice, this guy's not playing, minutes restriction on this dude. So this very much it probably changes organization to organization, but the Sixers don't let guys play unless they think that they can perform. And with all of Joel Embiid's injury history, yes, he was hobbled, but I think a guy like him, he's always hobbled. This is a huge deal for the Sixers. This guy gets injured again and again and again. He's about to be on the wrong side of 30. It's looking like his championship window is closing faster and faster. And he might be one of those guys that we look up and poof, he's out of the league faster than we thought.
Hopefully
he's ginormous.
Yeah.
He's ginormous. And when you're ginormous, just from a biological perspective, things tend to go wrong a little bit faster than when you're not ginormous. I mean, if you haven't seen videos of Shaq, like that dude can barely fucking walk now. Like homie can he can move around a little bit, but looking at videos of what Shaq was like in his prime compared to what Shaq's like now is because Shaq's 7'4". Like it's just your body's not, your body goes through a whole lot of things, and especially when you're dealing with what these guys are dealing through, playing an 82 game season, multiple seasons in a row, it adds up. So, all right, we haven't cooked up shit so far, Double Down Dewey, so you're good. We're still talking about news, homie. So you're good. Welcome back. We're actually about to start cooking though, so we've got one more thing to talk about, and then we're gonna dive in. We probably don't need to spend too much time on this one
I
too.
was just gonna say that.
I never
LeBron's
believed
not
the
getting
story.
traded.
No.
Not getting traded.
Nah, LeBron's not getting traded. I'm sure you guys probably saw the tweet from somebody who actually has a pretty good inside plug with LeBron. He's predicted a couple different big time moves from LeBron and from Kawhi. I think you said B in the last couple seasons that LeBron was on the trading block, that the Lakers were looking to move him. He ain't leaving LA, bro. He's got so much invested in Los Angeles right now. He's got a production company. His kids are there. He's got so much happening in Los Angeles that's bigger than basketball. I would be very, very surprised if LeBron James leaves Los Angeles.
I could see him like leaving Los Angeles at some point, but it's not going to be via trade.
No, and like I know everyone got all excited because the first guy that said something has predicted other trades, but the guy Rich Paul told Wendy to tweet out that this guy's not getting moved. So apparently, clearly these guys are annoyed that this was even a story. It should have been a non-story. I'm sure it was just a random team just trying to stir up drama, trying to kick the tires.
I will say, I do think that the Lakers are going to get somebody. I don't know who the fuck they're going to get, but they're going to get somebody.
They're making a move for the sake of making a move at this point.
Absolutely.
Because now Vandy's out for an extended period of time.
Yeah, let's get into the slate. This is like non-news now.
Slate, or are we going Sossenheimer, or should we skip it?
Oh, yeah. Let's do Sossenheimer.
Yeah.
Chat, who's getting a 30 bomb tonight? The All-Star Snubs edition. So every single one of these players on this list is not an all-star. All of them are playing tonight. Which one of these guys do you think is dropping a 30 bomb? Who's hitting a Sossenheimer tonight?
How did last week? Do you guys remember?
It was the same thing. A bunch of these guys always end up getting it. That's why in chat, let us know who you're taking. Yeah.
Trey, I like that. Plus 140. Trey, plus 140. You know what? All right, so Prindy, our buddy Prindy, came into Spaces today and sold the shit out of Trae Young, and my balls went inside my body because I literally cannot bet this fucking guy. Like, I swear to God, I have not hit a Trae Young bet ever. I can't. It's a great matchup. He's probably going to go nuclear tonight, but I swear to God, if I bet his points, he's going to look like the whole lollipop with hair on top of it tonight. I just promise you.
I'm just realizing the Pelicans got no all-stars.
Yeah.
I could see BI having a big night tonight.
I can tell you it's not going to be Rudy Gobert with the 30 piece.
Come on, look at the value.
Watch him have 30.
I said that for everybody in chat, so you guys can go sprinkle it right now and then feed me my words later.
For the value, for me, give me Sabonis against the Pacers. So Sabonis got snubbed. I think probably, like, we all talked about different guys, but I think he is the most obvious, like, legit snub because of what he's doing this season. I think if the Kings were a little bit better this year, he probably would have made it, but what he's doing individually is spectacular.
Yeah.
But the best part of this is he's playing against his former team with that kind of passion in Indiana. I know he's played there already, like it's fine, but he's gonna get his triple double was plus 155 earlier today, which is a joke. I could see him having a 30-point triple double tonight. To remind the league that he's there against where he used to play, where he wasn't where he started his career, but is where his career kind of flourished into where he took off. Yeah, exactly. Give me bonus plus 550. I really like that line.
V, one guy you'd pick.
Honestly, if I had to pick one, I was thinking about BI. Now, I'm a big BI guy. I have a little bit of a bias maybe, but I just think that he's an absolute bucket, like when he wants to be. It's just some days he's going to come out and he's going to play like Magic Johnson and he's going to feed his teammates. He's going to rebound the ball. He's going to run the floor. And he's only going to give you a bucket when you absolutely need it. Some days he's going to come in and shoot 8 threes and make 6 of them. He's an enigma. and I stay trying to figure him out. And I think that tonight, no all-star. Pelicans have not a single all-star on this team. Zion could very well hit that too, but his minutes have been weird. I don't know what's going on with him. Like, why is he sitting out games? Is he healthy? Is he not? Just give me Brandon Ingram plus 320. I think that he's just in the perfect spot tonight to kind of have a big game here against who are they playing? The Spurs, who give up so many points.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's just a great matchup. I took Banchero in the same spot, not yesterday, 2 days ago. I had Banchero over 24.5 points, and you can see Banchero's line today is 21.5. His line was 24.5 that day. I know it's the last ranked defense versus like the number one ranked defense, but still 4.5 points is a lot of fucking points. I just think that BI is in a similar spot today. Spurs have been playing teams much closer. If this gets to a game where maybe it's within 10 till the fourth, I think BI can get there.
This is actually a good point too.
Mm-hmm.
Trey's not going to be that angry if he knows he's just going to slip in.
Wait, is he in? Are they not going to give him a front? Are they not going to give it to a front court guy?
I don't think
Give it to a backcourt
I don't
guy?
think. I don't think they care about that anymore. Yeah, they don't care
Then
about that anymore.
They're not going to like have a starting front court.
Be ready. This year's All NBA teams are not locked by position. You can have.
I don't mind that, but what I'm saying is like we vote according like that. We don't vote positionless. Like the starting five is not just the top 5 vote getters. They still have front court, back court, don't they?
Well, but in the East, you still have Bam, Paolo, and Randall's gone, I guess. You got Bam, Paolo, and Jaylen Brown.
Banchero? Who do you think starts for Embiid then in his spot?
Bam, probably.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
All right.
It's the All-Star game. Do we really care who starts? Oh, I got 2 guys that I love on this list. I love Jimmy Butler, but we'll talk about that when we get there. And I love De'Aaron Fox. We've talked about it on the show before. When he has like a single-digit game or a bad game, he's one of those dudes, a hooper that really bounces back well, and he's got a good chance to do it tonight.
Great matchup with the Pacers too. And you get, I mean, this Pacers this game is laden with narratives. I mean, you got Halliburton also playing against his former team. I know that it's been a season and a half now, so it's, probably the dust has settled, but it always gets you a little excited to see your homies that you used to play with, across from you. I'm sure that Fox and Hallie are going to try to go toe to toe tonight. Yeah, I like that pick a lot.
Miles Turner and Sabonis, also great friends, like great friends. Sabonis still to this day posts him a lot on his Instagram, like they hang out and stuff like that. So it's just like, you know what I mean? There's that narrative that if you think it's been a while since he was there, it hasn't really been. The roster, the staff, everything is a lot going to be the same. And he doesn't get the opportunity to go to Indiana every single year with the Kings, right? So you don't play every team on the road.
No, not always.
And you also don't forget your gym, you don't forget that. All right, let's dive in. Talk about these games. All right, what we're going to do, chat, this is how we're going to do things. We are going to cook up and find a play in every single game. We're going to try our best at least. Side, total, or prop. So we're going to kind of go game by game, try to find the value in each one, and pick one prop that we like from each game so we can try to smack like a 10-legger of all the props that we like put together into one. Yes, Master B.
Can we just decide that we're going to take Harden under 1.5 steals in the Clippers game and then not touch that ugly spread or props in that? Or do you guys have something you like?
I kind of like 2 things in that game.
All right, we'll get to it then. Let's keep going.
Let's just talk about it first. I mean, it's on the top. It's okay.
Because I had no plays in that game. That's why.
So the Clippers. All right. So I said this when I was earlier today when we were in Spaces. Clippers are obviously 12-point favorites on the road in Detroit tonight. Friday night. From what I've seen earlier, let me just bring up the live lines here just to make sure that the graphic lines up with what we're looking at here. All right, so we've got. Is it still 12? Yeah, it's still 12. Yeah. And it's 238.5 point total, so everything's still exactly the same. I really like 2 plays in this game. I really like Cade Cunningham over 19.5 points or the double-double for a sprinkle. It's like plus 500. And the second thing I really like is Bojan Bogdanovic for his points, which his line is 17.5 minus 122. Now, I know that this is a 12-point spread. The Clippers are a far and away better basketball team than the Pistons are. However, I think that Cade and especially Cade and Bojan are going to come out tonight and go, we don't get the opportunity very often to play against pretty decent teams in a decent spot. The Clippers are also on a nice little road stretch right now. I really like Bogdanović. He's had 20 plus points in 2 straight games versus the Clippers in his career as a Piston. And I think that Cade is going to come out tonight and want to ball out with his and show that he belongs to be in the category of one of the better players in the NBA. And this is an opportunity to do that against a really good team. Now, does that mean the Pistons cover? Hell no. Does that mean that this game actually does anything specifically? No. I do like both of those spots, though. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts about either one of those plays. Also, we talked about this in Spaces earlier. I don't think these big spreads mean a lot anymore right now. A lot of these big spreads that we've been talking about, either the other team is winning the game outright, or the game is like down to the last bucket when it was a 15 or 16 point spread. That does not mean that some of these games are not going to end up being blowouts based upon what we've seen, but recently spreads haven't mean too much. What are your thoughts on this?
About that, SPJ? I don't know. I think that's a little bit of recency bias too, though. Like that Lakers game yesterday, there's a lot of spots where we do ignore the spread and we take a prop and then we sit there and we're like, well, this got out of hand very quickly. You know what I mean? I think it's a little bit of both. Like you got to, if we're taking account into the totals, we got to take account into the spreads. Now, like if you do like a prop, like you said, Cade and Bojan, that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to cover, but everybody has this kind of way that they think the game is going to flow, right? So I don't. Again, these spreads are made up numbers. Technically, there are bookmakers making up numbers that like they have systems and data driven and blah 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 blah. But it's another tool that I think we got to just keep in our tool belt and take into account. Now, again, like the Clippers are on a hectic ass road trip. They've blown out every single team that they've won against on this road trip. Are they not due? Like they've been on the East Coast. They're playing in a completely different time zone. It's cold as fuck in Detroit right now. There's a lot of factors playing into this game. There's no reason I don't see that any of those props can hit. I just think that still we gotta like, you know what I mean? Let's not let recency bias talk us too much off of spreads and things like that, because I definitely.
No. So then even if the spread is big, you take Bojan then, because then I feel like that's what you mean.
If I like the matchup, then yes, I would. Yes, I would. But I'm not. What I'm saying is like, I'm not. Then I do think that yes, the game is going to stay close enough. Like if somebody asks me, do you think this game is going to stay close enough for Bojan to get like 33, 34 minutes? My answer would be yes. Right?
I'm seeing Bojan 20.5, over 20.5 points and assists, minus 115. I could be tempted into that, SPJ, because I'm seeing his points higher for me.
I got 17. You don't have 17.5?
No, I don't. I got 18.5. That's why 20.5 for the assists. Yeah.
To get a couple of assists. What has he done? Yeah, okay. I don't want to talk us into taking a Pistons prop in this game. That was not my point of saying that. I was just saying that I think that I do like those things, and I
like the Bojan prop. Yeah. Okay. It was just more about the whole idea about spreads, but I like the Bojan prop. I do like the Bojan prop. Even BetAlytics likes it. They haven't projected for to go over 2 for the B- grade.
Let's just take the points. So you can take 18.5. I'll take 18.5 with you.
If we're taking this in the big 10 thing, right? We can do 15.
Word.
15 plus is minus 250. All right, that'll get us started. Now this is really also good. Harden cooks this team, but like you said, if this game gets weird, then this could get funky. All right, let's start off with Bojan. So Bojan over 15.5. Bojan over 15.5 points. Oh shit. Bojan 15 plus, my bad.
What is it, dude? I haven't seen it. You wanna give it to us?
Yeah, drop it. Probably cake. But
I mean, he had Lamar under, and we all had his over. I will give Steven a credit for that.
It's flowers on that one play.
On that one. I don't even know if entry hit, full disclosure. I just know that he had Lamar under, and then I turned it off.
All right, let's go to the Heat Wizards game in Washington tonight, Friday night. The Heat are 8-point favorites right now. The over-under is set at 228. So that is still a live line right there. It's moved a little bit. It's 8 now towards the Wizards, so they got a half a point. What do you guys think about this game? Any thoughts on this one?
Can I give you guys the sweatiest sweat that you will ever sweat? It's a little insight into Mr. Jimmy Butler, who has not played this much this season, but when he's played, He has strangely become a knockdown 3-point shooter. I know V loves volume, but the volume is not there, but the percentages are. He's shooting like 44% from 3 this season. He's hitting threes every game in the last 6 games since he came back. His just 1-3 for him tonight is minus 190. And last time he played the Wizards earlier in the season, he went 1 for 2. But he's got 4 threes in the last 2 games. He's really been shooting them. And the dumbest reason why I like it is last night he posted a video of himself shooting threes in the gym alone.
I mean, that's not a dumb reason at all. Not with Jimmy Butler. That's not a dumb reason, bro. He's in social media. He loves that shit, bro. He loves it. I follow him. I don't even like him as a player or a Miami Heat player. I follow him because his social media game is lit.
SPJ, what do you think? You want to sweat one Jimmy 3?
I just have to see if I can, because I can't play it on the Blue Book. I got to see if I can play it separately.
Oh, then we can go somewhere else.
Okay.
I know.
I'm down. I love writing a random. I'm down to take Jimmy buckets, man. I'm down to take his. We could just take his points, 21.5.
I love that too. Honestly, I do.
Before we decide, there were a couple of things in this game because I feel like it's a high total. 2 high octane offenses, good guys. Let me give you guys a couple more. I have a couple of spots I was looking at. Both on the Heat side too.
Okay.
First when I saw this game, I was like, holy shit, the Wizards are playing in Miami on Friday night, Kuzma and Poole to the moon. And then I realized the game's in Washington, and I got really sad. I was like, damn it, man. You know what I mean? But Poole, bobblehead night or whatever. What do we think about Terry Rozier over 15.5 points, over 14.5 points, depending on the book? He's averaging 21 this year. I know his volume has significantly decreased, but dude, he's shooting 34% since joining the Heat. The Heat are 1-4 since he joined the team. They finally got their first win in their most recent game. Now they're getting the 30th ranked defense. They rank 30th in points allowed, 30th in rebounds allowed, 30th in assists allowed. Terry Rose, I know his assists looks appealing too because he's been putting up that kind of numbers, but he's only averaging 9 potential assists and he's averaging like 6-point-something assists. So he's due for regression in that area. I know that he's not going to see the volume that he saw in Charlotte or anything like that, but is he not due for like a Terry game? Like, what did the Miami Heat bring him here to do? To take 10 shots a game and score like 14 points? Is that what Scary Terry was brought to Miami to do? Or was he brought to be a shot creator, a bucket getter, a guy that can go off for 25, 30 at some points in the playoffs, right? I just think that this is a crazy line. He hasn't even played like starter minutes yet since he's made his way over to the Heat. He has started 4 of the games, but he hasn't played like 33, 34 minutes yet. I just think he's due for positive regression in the shooting department. Tyler Hero is another guy who I think is due for positive regression in the assist department. He's averaging 11.2 potential assists since Terry's joined the team, but he's only averaging 4.8 assists per game. Miami Heat have not been playing well, but again, 30th ranked defense. They give up the most assists in the game. Hero's line is sitting at 4.5. Last time he played this team this season, he had 9 assists, and now he's got Terry also. Plus, he had 10 against them last season. What do you guys think? Those 2 looks.
I like them both. I mean, I also like Bam in this. Okay, so first of all, the Wizards suck defensively. They're the worst team in the league defensively.
So there's a lot of problems we like.
I mean, I like Bam's points. I like Hero's assists. I like the Rozier points. I like Jimmy points. I mean, it's hard to not like all of those props because of how bad the Wizards are defensively. The Rozier one scares me just because, I mean, it's a buy low spot, like you said, and this is the perfect get right spot to to get him in the groove against this really bad defensive team. But I don't know, man. There's a lot about this that I like all of it, which is always scary because then you have to like kind of narrow it down and pick which one you like, you know?
Literally, there's a lot of props in this game. Do you have the Jimmy 3, SPJ?
Yeah, I can play the Jimmy 3. It's
I
minus
honestly think
175.
1-3, just that would be an electric sweat. He hits it in the first quarter, and then we can just move on with our lives.
Or he doesn't take one at all, and we look like bozos. But I'm down. Let's do it.
But dude, the video makes I agree with Gerald here though. The video makes me want to ladder it to 2.
2 is plus 225.
But not in the mega thing that we're building. But minus 190 is decent value.
He's
I'm getting
taken
minus
2 threes
175.
6 straight games.
But I think I'm gonna push the buttons on Terry and Tyler Hero officially. I'll tweet those out after
yeah.
the show.
Absolutely.
I like hero assists, even if we want to do that in here.
I don't have it, unfortunately, for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know why.
All right.
I have everybody else, just not fucking hero.
We end up talking about the Wizards for so long every time because we just want all those juicy props against them.
Wizards money.
Lots of people are fading Kuzma today. Kuzma fade is a very popular fade on the timeline today.
That means Kuzma's probably going to show up in that pink sweater and go the fuck off.
He tweeted a present.
Oh, yeah.
He tweeted just a little emoji of a present in the morning. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Makes me want to bet him, which is probably what's the whole point of it. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about the Suns. Let's talk about an actual good game. Well, I think some of these games have the potential to be good games. The Hawks taking on the Suns tonight in ATL. It's going to be Friday night in Atlanta. 249.5 point total is what I'm looking at right now. 3.5 point spread towards the Hawks, towards the Suns on the road. Gents, where are we going? I love Trae Young. We ain't taking Trae Young in this. He will sell on us. I promise. If we take Trae Young, he will sell.
BetAlytics is in love with the Hawks from what I'm seeing. They have their spread projected to closer to a pick'em, maybe +1. They got the money line evaluated at +115. They like the Suns team total under, but the Hawks team total over. There's a lot going on with the Hawks.
This game confused me.
Me too. This line confused me. I wanted to take the fucking Suns. I thought the Suns would like money line. Like what? The Suns are losing to a Hawks team that can't stop. I don't know. Like they can't stop a nosebleed.
That's a good way to do it. What about
BetAlytics has Trae Young projected for 31 points too.
All right, you know what, guys? Here's what we're gonna do. We're taking Trae Young.
Oh no!
And this is gonna be quite literally the first time that he ever cashed. I swear to God, if this goes 9 for 10 and Trae Young does not cash this bet,
I'm so scared.
It's over. Trae Young over 26.5. Let's do 25 plus. How about that? Do we want to do 25 plus?
Let's do 25.
SPJ, I am with you though. SPJ, he's banned if it doesn't happen. Like I take his double, he has 40. I take his points, he has 20 assists, and it's like, dude, come on.
I love you, Rich A parlay. Yeah, I feel this. I'll be leaving him out. I can't stand that.
Yeah.
Do we really not like Booker or KD or anybody better?
I like Booker a lot. I like Booker too.
They have Booker projected for 34 points. Why are we not just down with Booker?
Let's take Booker then, because I don't think I can actually even press the.
Because like I honestly I can live with Trae Young hitting in his own little corner and me not being on it, and I won't feel bad about it.
Okay. I promise you, dude. If we take Trae Young, the fucking lollipop picture with the hair on it will be in your DMs later. I swear to God, that is how that's gonna work. All right, let's take Booker over 2.5 threes. I just like the points.
What's the points?
30. We'd have to take 30 basically, 29.5, or we could take.
Let's just do 30 because me and Sook are gonna have to take 30.
All right, we'll do that.
Otherwise, we have to eat a lot of juice at 25.
29.5.
I'm sorry, boys. I'm putting Trae in mine.
What?
Yeah. I don't know.
Then just faded us.
What does that even mean?
what does that even mean? That was me a year ago. I was like, what the hell does anything mean?
It's okay. I love you.
So, participate in this exercise right here.
Read that a lot. Do we think Trae Young is gonna rise to? All right, Booker for 30?
No, lollipop pick on deck. I would have it queued up so heavy, dude. I really would.
Honestly,
he's gonna. This is my thing about this guy.
So
like you said, V. Take his double. He has a 50 bomb. Take his 50 bomb. He has 15 assists. Take his threes. He only drives to the bucket. Don't take his threes. Under his threes, he hits 9 3-pointers. Yeah. Mount.
Okay, Devin Booker absolutely cooks the Hawks.
Smokes him, dude.
All right. Sold.
All right. 30 plus for D-Book. We also have him in the lotto from Basket Case and 35 plus. Chef thinks he's going to go bananas tonight. So
Oh, if Chef thinks so, then you should have led with that, boys.
Well, I'm sorry that my NV analysis
I'm
isn't good
sorry,
enough
my
for you.
fucking humble
Excuse
opinion
me.
isn't
Oh,
good enough
I'm
for you.
sorry.
My bad.
I love you, boys.
I love you too. All right, let's go to this Kings Pacers game. The Kings are now 4-point favorites on the road in Indiana tonight. Over 248.5, over 248 point total. I'm seeing lines for a lot of guys. I was thinking that there was going to be quite a few guys not playing, but I'm seeing lines for Naismith is up right now. Turner is playing. Siakam is playing. No lines for Hallawagon at the moment, so I wonder if he is still questionable, or maybe he might not be playing in this game. Can we just ride Sabonis, boys? Can we just take Boner in this matchup, or do you guys want to take Fox?
I kind of want to do Boner rebounds. What are you thinking?
I was thinking PRA.
Oh yeah, down.
Is it PRA?
Yeah.
What's his PRA? 44.5. I know it's high, but I think he's gonna fucking cook tonight, man. The other one I liked from earlier today was Keegan Murray. He also should have a good game on the road. But should we just ride with?
Let's ride with Domas. So every time
PRA?
he gets a stat, I can send you guys a voice note, just like Domas.
Okay.
Domas.
Sun's a trap game. How is it a trap game? What is your thought on that? We want to know. What do you think?
The line, I was saying that it seems weird to me. Like my gut feeling said, hammer the Suns, and my gut's a fucking square. So I gotta keep them in check.
All right, so far we've got Bojan Bogdanovic from the Pistons for 15 points, Jimmy Butler for a 3-pointer, Devin Booker for 30 points, and Domantas Sabonis for a 44.5 PRA. Right now we're at plus 716, and we got 6 games to go. Next up, the Warriors taking on the Grizzlies. My only straight bet so far that I have 2 straight bets today that I've booked. One of them is in this game, and it is Steph Curry over 5.5 assists. I like Steph's assists in this matchup. He had 8 when they played earlier this season. He's had 6+ assists in 7 of his last 8 games. I think Steph's going to dish the rock tonight. I do think he can also hit a bunch of threes, but his line is 4.5 for like minus 150. Fuck that. So I like Steph in this one. What are you guys seeing?
I don't want to take the juice, but I would be down to buy the spread down a little bit. But like my play is, sorry, I should have led with this, is the Warriors spread. I think that this is a revenge spot for the Warriors on the road. This line's moved from -6 to -8.5. They got fucking embarrassed the last time they played Memphis. They lost by 9 points, I think. There was no Desmond Bane. I don't even think Jaren Jackson was playing in that game. It was just complete dog shit performance from this Warriors team. They've been really bad, and this just feels like an absolute revenge spot on the road here for the Warriors. -8.5 is what Vegas is laying for a Warriors game. One is already insane to me. I think that for them to do it on the road in Memphis on a Friday night, I don't think the fans are showing up. I don't think they really give a shit about these games, and I think the Warriors come into town, handle business, and leave tonight. But I could also get down and take Steph at 5+ assists because that seems like, because I don't think he's going to come in and have like one of those like 40 bomb performances today. I think the entire team kind of comes in and just leaves their nuts on the Grizzlies after the last one.
I also really liked Kuminga, which is lazy analysis because how good he's been playing right now. But his 19.5 points, he's hit it in 7 straight games. He's also hit it in 2 straight matchups with the Grizzlies. That was before he was even getting this significant run in the starting lineup. The Grizzlies struggle with guards in general. I liked his 3-pointer too, which was kind of a weird prop as well. But I like Minga. I just went with Steph because it just felt the most comfortable. But I agree with you, V. I think the Warriors should fucking mop the Grizzlies tonight.
Kuminga's an interesting look because do you guys know the reason why his minutes just skyrocketed?
Because he was complaining, right?
No, he wasn't complaining. Joe LaCobe showed up to a press conference for the specific reason to try to figure out why he wasn't playing more. So everyone shit their pants when the owner shows up. And then they were like, all right, we got to play this guy. And ever since then, he's been playing. He's been insane shooting splits, dunking on dudes. I'm seeing his 20 points for -115. I like that in here, or Steph assists. Either or, I'm with it.
I mean, Kuminga, Jaren Jackson, this could be one of the matchups where he just eats again. We like Steph assists. who else is scoring for this team if Steph's assisting everybody? If it's not Steph, who's scoring? It's not Clay. Realistically,
Wiggins. Wiggins.
it's not
I
Wiggins
mean,
either.
he's been putting the ball in the bucket, dude. He's had almost 20 points in 3
He
straight
has
games.
these spurts where he makes everybody a believer again, and like I believe
Kuminga?
more in Wiggins' regression than I do Kuminga's regression coming.
Should we just do Steph
I
assists
think
then?
let's just do Steph assists, and we can
Just
cover
Steph.
all the bases. He's gonna have 40 and like 2 assists now, but whatever, fuck it. Over 5.5, or do you guys want to do the 5? Cut the hook.
I meant
Let's do the
Christmas 2024. All right, Gerald, shut up.
5 plus is minus 245. I mean, we've got some minus 110s in here already. Should we just do 5.5 and move on?
Let's just do 5.
It's minus
5
245. Everything else is minus like 110, minus 115.
V5 for us is minus 300.
Oh God, that's disgusting. No.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
6
Just do the
assists.
5 now.
All right, 6 plus. All
Let's
right,
go.
cool. Let's go. Let's keep it moving. All right, we're up to plus 30, 1,321 for 5 picks. Pretty good. All right, next up, Magic Timberwolves. Is that what's on the list? Kind of. Magic Timberwolves. I'm seeing actually 6.5 point spread towards the Magic now. Line's moved. Over under set at 213, moved up a little bit as well. I have 0 thoughts on this game. No idea. I've never been able to cap this Timberwolves team very well. So I'll pass it to you guys and chat. What do you guys think? What's a good spot in this one?
V is gonna hate me, but if Sandy, you're still here, you're gonna kiss me. Paulo Banchero under V. He's facing Jaden McDaniels tonight, who I believe is one of the best defenders in the league. They've played each other twice before. Paulo had 18 and 11. I think we either do Paulo assists or Paulo under points.
What's his assist line at? Assist is 4.5.
V is going to his computer so fast trying to type away reasons why we're
He's
not
trying to
taking
pick-
Paulo under.
He's trying to figure it out. Let me just look at Paolo's assists because I could be into that. I don't want to take his under points, bro. I love you, but no.
Okay.
Although you've sold it, and I mean I know Sandy likes it. BetAlytics also did kind of like it too.
They did.
Dude,
They
he's
said
had
there wasn't a significant edge, but yeah.
he's had 6+ assists in 6 of his last 7 games. Although he has the last 2 matchups with the Wolves, he had 3 and 4. One of them was this season. Points. He had 18, like you said. What about a Wolves prop?
Yeah, I'm
I
with it.
don't know who on the Wolves to take.
You got to look,
Yeah.
SPJ?
I'm looking right now. Oh no, I don't have a look. I didn't lab this game at all. This is one game I didn't really like very much.
Okay.
Man,
I'm not very good with capping either one of these teams, so I don't really look at them very deeply. Oh, what about oh no, hang on.
Okay, so I just wanted this to be said because I think I'm gonna take this play in my own little corner. I don't want to fade anybody, but Paulo Banchero's line at 21.5 when he's almost taking 20 field goal attempts per game, shooting more on the road. I understand that Jaden McDaniels and the numbers he has, but do you think that it's going to be a lifelong kind of matchup where Paulo Banchero is never able to kind of get through that ceiling? He was just named an all-star. He's fucking.
I need you to watch the game today. I need you to watch it.
I'm gonna watch the game today. I am going to watch the game today. That's the game. That's the bet that I'm gonna care about most today.
Paulo Banchero?
Yeah, Paulo Banchero over 21.5. I think that this All-Star game has got him pumped. I think that Jaden McDaniels is a great defender. Don't get me wrong, but great defenders have bad nights, and great defenders get cooked even on good nights, right? Like it is what it is. Tony Allen's gotten 40 piece. It happens all the time. Banchero has been playing phenomenally. His usage is way up. And we're talking about games from last season when Banchero is averaging more points this season. He's shooting better this season. He's seeing more usage this season. And I just think that, like, look at the spread movement. It's a really, really tough spot. BetAlytics also has their team total over 103. They have the game total as a B+ graded play, which I really like it, over 212 for the game total. I think that's a great spot to take them at. Somebody on this Magic team is going to have a game, and I understand. Let's stay off Banchero. That'll just be a little you versus me in our corner, right? You and Sandy versus, I guess, just me. But what about like Franz Wagner?
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at from what our frozen face friend, which we love you in the chat. I like this over 4.5 rebounds look for Franz. So Franz Wagner has gone over 4.5 rebounds in 14 of his last 15 games on the road. He's also done it in 4 straight games. He just had 8 rebounds, and in his last 2 matchups with the Timberwolves, he had 6 rebounds and 6 rebounds in both of those games.
I can get down with that.
Bro, I'm fully sold. I think he's a much better rebounder than people give him credit for. And the Magic also do, when I do watch those games, they have good guards, but those are defensive-minded guards, scoring guards. So they like that ball to come off the rim and fall to Wagner and Banchero so they can initiate the offense. So I'm fully sold on that.
I like the over 4. The other one I was going to mention is Wendell Carter Jr. to hit a 3-pointer. He's hit a 3-pointer in like 10 straight games, and I think that Rudy Gobert is not going to get all up in his grill.
I could do both. Any of those. Oh my god, what is that?
Lollipop hair. That's so funny.
Oh my god.
We could take. I also do like the assist from Austin. What about why don't we take Franz Wagner's RA over 8.5?
I can get with that.
Is the hit rate better? Is the hit rate better? Because that hit rate you just read for like over 4.5 rebounds sounded super hot.
All right, let's just do the rebounds then. Yeah, because it's about the same. Rebounds is a tiny bit better. So let's just do the Reebs. I'm getting 4.5 for minus 140. That'll do.
Yeah, because low total.
I agree.
Tells us rebounds, right?
I kind of agree with you, V. Also on the Banchero play. I don't love the under. I mean, I see the logic, Sook, what you're saying. I'm not going to play the over or the under. I lean a little more with the over, but
we got a chef in the building.
What's up, Chefry? Yo, we're cooking right now, Chef. Also, guys, just so you know, we're going to have a all sauce team on Sunday. A very special all sauce team for Sunday, and we're going to have Chef T live with us in the house on Sunday as well. So
let's go.
Be sure to come and hang out with us. Talk about the NBA. We're going to be cooking it up with Chef live on the show on Sunday. For some morning sauce. Morning at noon, but whatever. It'll feel like morning.
You and me, Chili. You and me. That's what I'm gonna call you though, because I don't know what to call that emoji. You and me, Chili. Thank you.
Chili. Old chili. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about this. Raptors Rockets game. It is a 4-point spread currently that I'm looking at, over 232.5 total. High total for Rockets home game. I have a play in this game as well, which I think that both of you can probably get behind. I have Jalen Green's PR booked already. I got his PR at 27.5. I played it last game. The guy's just on fucking fire right now. I think that he has a chance to cook the Raptors as well. I like the points too, but it's 22.5. I just took the PR just because I like the line at 27.5. So yeah, I like Jalen Green. Do you guys have a play that you like in this game for the Raps or the Rockets?
First off, Austin, a sauced up sauce team coming to you soon.
Very soon.
I like that play. I like Jalen Green, man. His usage has been through the roof. His home and away splits is what the most alarming thing is. And even last season, it's not something that's new to him. He just plays significantly better when he's home in Houston. I don't know whether it's that home cooking, whether it's the stadium, what it is. And Ime has been giving him the green light to take as many shots as he wants. I know rumors literally just came out today that the Houston Rockets are looking to win now, get into the playoffs now, and maybe looking to trade Jalen Green. I don't know what star or what
No. They want Green and Sengun to be like the sidekicks of a already their prime superstar.
No, I agree, but this is literally, it came out today. I think it was Legion Hoops that tweeted this. I'll find the tweet afterwards, that they're in a playoffs now mode. And I was as surprised as you are, so it makes no fucking sense to me. It might be smoke and mirrors, but what I'm saying is, if this report is floating around there, I think Jalen Green, I don't think that's true. I think Ime's initiating more offense with him. He's giving him more usage. Even on these road games that we've seen, he's getting up 18, 19, 20 shots per game. He's getting more assists. He's grabbing rebounds and running the offense, right? I love this spot. I think his points are
fully on board.
Yeah, I'm fully on board. But let's rock the PR.
PR, 27.5.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna find that tweet, sir, because I thought it was just as much bullshit. I was like, why would you move somebody that can do the things Jalen Green does?
They're not moving Jalen Green.
They're not.
That's cap.
Some stupid ass reports came out in the last 24 hours.
It's could be. We talked about it earlier. We talked to me personally. Hello, friend of the program. I hate betting Trae Young. I never bet him because I'm never on the right side of him. Every time I bet him, he does the other thing of what I want him to do. So I'm not betting him, but I agree with it's a good bet. None of us are we took Booker instead, but it's probably smacking. So if it smacks for you, it's a good play.
Yeah.
But I'm not playing it because I can never bet that guy. All right, so we're going Jalen Green over 27.5 PR. Yeah. All right, so what I've got so far, gents, which is looking spicy, boys. We got 7 picks, and we've got plus 43.66 right now. And I'm looking at Bojan, 15 plus points, Jimmy Butler for a 3-pointer, Devin Booker over 29.5 points, Sabonis over 44.5 PRA, Curry 6 assists, and Franz Wagner over 5 rebounds, and then Jalen Green over his PR. I think we should just put Bojan at his regular points line, not be soft, because it's the only thing that's minus 200 at this point. But we'll get there when we finish this off.
Yeah.
Can I just
let's move.
distract for 1 sec?
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoops.
Whoops, sorry.
No,
It's okay.
Right here, sir. NBA Central. I just sent this in the chat too. I was just as surprised.
No.
Right?
I don't.
And then I looked. I was like, "Is this Centel? Like, do you know that account, the NBA Centel?" I was like, "No, it's not. It makes no sense to me." But yeah.
I mean, that also kind of explains why he's balling out right now.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, Ime is giving him the green light. Like, he's shooting a lot.
We just had a report that LeBron might be traded. Okay, there's just a
Exactly.
bunch of nonsense going on. Let's get back to betting.
News is slow with the All-Star break coming up.
But also, look what you guys have done to me. I don't want to talk hoops. I want to bet hoops.
You want to bet hoops? We've created this monster. All right, let's talk about the Pelicans taking on the Spurs tonight. 8.5 point favorites are the Pelicans on the road in San Antonio. 233.5 point total. Chef and I were talking about this earlier. It feels a little low for a Spurs game at home. I got a few thoughts on this game, but I want to see what you guys think first.
Points and rebounds.
PR, Austin. Yeah, PR. Hello, NZ. What's up, buddy? Howdy, Walmart. I was looking at, I can't remember who brought it up. I think it was Prindy in Spaces, of Valanciunas over 13.5 points. Again, just with how bad the Spurs are down low, Valanciunas just had a really good game. He's been pretty consistent this season. His minutes have been kind of all over the place recently, but he should cook them down low. Spurs really struggle with big physical centers. Wemby over blocks. I like that. What do you guys think about this game?
I would be afraid that the Pelicans don't play Valanciunas that much because over the last few years, his entire tenure as a New Orleans Pelican, he's kind of played situationally. And I think here at this spot with Wemby fully entrenched in that 5 position, I don't know. I love it. Like, a gut feeling is like, oh, that's smacking. But when I think about it more, I don't know. I have a little bit of doubt, but I'm still down to play it for sure.
No, I agree though. Like, JV is one of those guys that can get played off the floor very quickly, just with matchups.
And Wemby's been going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if Wemby gets him in foul trouble, he's going to sit for sure. So it was more just like the hit rate's insane against the Spurs. I think he's hit his points in like 6 or 7 straight games against the Spurs. And the Spurs do struggle against centers. So I'd be down to ride some Ingram.
Honestly, Gerald, I'm so sick and tired of your shit. So Gerald distracted me.
Focus up, bud.
NZ's asking you what jersey you have on.
Yes, this is an OVO jersey for All-Star Weekend in Toronto because you won't catch me dead in a Leafs jersey. But I felt it was a little bit more fitting, you know what I mean? For Toronto, All-Star game. No Flames represented in the All-Star game, unfortunately, so I wasn't going to wear that jersey.
There's only one Predator, so it's okay.
I mean, that's one more than us.
Well, Lindy was our All-Star, and then we traded him, so now we're just not there.
Zing.
All right, so Zinga. Do we want to take a Spur or do we want to take a Pelican?
You want to take Champagne under 4.5 points?
Oh dear God.
No, that's gonna go in. That's gonna go in the Betspresso 4.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
the-
Oh yeah, that was his piece.
The saucy 4, yeah.
The Saucy 4. Yeah, I always do that.
Yeah, I do too. We have too many shows. You guys should tune in all the time.
W
Let's
plug.
do. Thank you. I like Bi, man. I think he's gonna have a good night tonight. I think he's gonna cook this team.
What's his point line?
22.5 or plus money. You could take 20 plus.
I was just
20
gonna
plus.
say that. This is a
Yeah.
line I would be down to buy down. I would, yeah. This is a line I would be down to buy down.
Also, we also don't know if if Zion's playing still. I think he's still questionable, which obviously changes a lot of. Huh?
I was just gonna say let's lock it in if that's the case,
Yeah.
because I like it whether he's in or out. So if he's out, it's even better.
Okay, so 20. I'm seeing 20 plus or minus 230. It's a little juicy, but whatever. All right, 20 plus for Bi. Set it, forget it. Done.
See it,
Hell yeah.
forget it.
Set it, forget it. All right, let's move on. We got two more games to go through. Ooh, man, finding some. The last two are spicy, boys. Hornets, Thunder. 224.5 point total in this game. Hornets, Thunder in OKC. 15.5 point favorites are the Thunder at home. Thoughts?
Is it
Brandon
bad
Miller's
for
been
him?
balling.
But SBA, you guys are talking a lot about this game. I feel like in spaces. What were some of the plays? Because like to me, 16-point spread immediately kind of makes it hard for me to like look at any prop with value in this game. Just because how
Really
bad
like-
the Hornets are too. Like the 16-point spread is very like fitting. You know what I mean? It's not sus. It doesn't not make sense. The Hornets are bad. They don't have guys to score. So what are we looking at?
So the things that got mentioned earlier that I liked, I actually locked in Josh Giddey over 11.5 rebounds and assists. He's hit that in 3 straight versus the Hornets. He's also had 10 plus rebounds in 2 straight games versus this team. And the Hornets really struggled down low defensively, rebounding the basketball. So I really like the 11.5 RA. I could also be convinced with Brandon Miller points. I mean, somebody's got to score for this fucking team. He's been balling, kind of like that. I liked RA from Giddey is my kind of favorite spot.
What's his rebound
in
line
this
for
one.
Giddey?
6.5. I like that too. We could take 6 plus. Chef's probably puking because he fucking can't stand Josh Giddey for that reason. But
This like, do we not pay? What about Chet? Like this Hornets front court, we know.
I just feel like that if this game does get out of hand, like Chet's going to be a person they take out just because of the fact that they really don't want him to get injured. Like I know they don't want Giddey to get hurt either, but like Giddey's more durable.
I feel like sometimes though when guys get pulled out, it's not just about like durability. It's like you're a starter. There's like you have to get pulled because there's like, you know what I mean? There's meaning to that. You get pulled with the starters. You don't get left in like you're some guy that they can run into the ground.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But I like the reason I asked about rebounds is just because the Hornets lack in the rebounding department. I know the Thunder don't have like a guy that's averaging 10 rebounds per game. Giddey is one of their better rebounders, right? But I like the RA line. We could do that.
6 plus rebounds is minus 205. 6.5 is, 6.5 is minus 110 for 7 plus.
Do you like the RA better though, in case they start cooking and he just dishes out like 4 or 5 assists early?
I kind of do. I have it booked as a straight bet, so yeah. Let's do 11.5 minus 115.
All
right. Nice and easy. That game could get weird, but hey, like we said, maybe it doesn't. Maybe the Thunder. Maybe the Thunder kind of think this is going to be an easy one, and the Hornets kind of pop them in the mouth early. All right, last one. Hey boys, we're already over plus 10,000. Let's go.
Cool.
Last play. The Blazers taking on the Nuggies tonight in Denver. Jokic is back for this game. Thoughts? Big spread, 12.5 points. Not a huge total, over 218.
This is one guy I want to talk about, and he's been the measure of like the definition of consistency at home. His name is Aaron Gordon. He plays so well at home. He cooks these bad teams, especially in games where it's a 12-point spread and Jokic and Murray are kind of coming out like, you know what I mean? We don't need to drop 30 tonight. We don't need to do these things tonight, blah, blah, blah. And Aaron Gordon has just been fantastic at home. So I was just trying to pull up.
I don't see lines for Gordon. I don't see
I
lines for
don't
Gordon
see
right now.
lines. Yeah.
There's a
We
lot
might
of-
have
we're
to
getting a
skip
lot
this
of-
game.
We're getting a lot of Ayton love in the chat. Ayton double-double. Ayton, 14.5 points.
we take the
Ayton
former
has been
Nugget?
good. Ayton?
Nope. So look, the former Nugget. You know that? You remember?
It was a former Nugget.
Jeremy Grant.
Grant? Jeremy Grant?
Oh, yeah, when they went, yeah. No, I like 8 in rebounds plus money
You always like 8 rebounds. How many times you bet that this year?
all the time.
It-
All
it
the
Yeah,
hits,
it
bro.
always hits. I know. I'm not talking shit. I just said you love 8 rebounds. But it's a good play.
Jokic is questionable. Really?
What is going on with that game? We might have to skip it, to be honest, if we don't even know who's playing.
I'd be down to take Ayton. PR.
It's the Iowa guy shit, right, Shaggy?
25.5. Peyton Stanford, yeah. I can't play that, unfortunately.
Didn't Aiden go to Arizona?
No, I'm talking about
He's talking about
Shaggy
in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, chat. You guys decide. Because we can't think of anything. I mean, I like the Ayton play. I know Sook, you like it too. Chat, do you want to play Ayton? You guys want to ride Ayton with us? Is it
Bro, he could end up he could end up playing this game against DeAndre Jordan.
I said pause. I didn't say don't like it. I said pause.
No, I know. I'm just telling you.
You're really yelling at me. I don't.
I was getting excited because think about it, if he runs up and down the
Skip.
floor with fucking DJ all day.
And
so
especially
P22 says skip. Ayton
Right,
under
Ayton.
points. Sheesh.
And so you're gonna come in day one, fade us just like that, eh? Right off the rip, eh?
And
Let it rip,
some
eh?
music. We're letting it rip, eh?
I've been watching too
Let's
much
just-
Trailer Park Boys.
Let's just skip this game.
What are the odds without this game?
12,470.
I mean, that seems
Gets the-
comfy.
Gets the
Right.
job done. All right. Are we locking?
Log it.
Yeah, logins. Please send me the slip so I can tail it.
Are we Kenny Loggins?
Yep.
Hang on.
All right, chat. After this smacks, I want to see everybody in Tulum bright and early. All right.
Let me lock it in. Let me read it off. Chat, this is going nowhere except for you guys right here. Oh shit, I forgot that I didn't screenshot it appropriately. I'm gonna send you like 7 pictures, B. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's so funny that FanDuel is like that, though. Like, they just have so many things coming down the side.
Pause, dude. All right, so this is 9 picks, guys. We literally found a play in every single game except the Nuggets at the last play. All right. I know. I've got a good feeling about this one too,
He's
Jared.
never said this. I don't care if he's trolling or not. It doesn't matter. He's
He's
never said it before.
He's trolling me for sure. Or he does have a good feeling about it. I don't know. Also, look at his photo now of Anthony Davis.
Jeez.
All right, here we go. Bojan Bogdanovic from the Pistons Clippers game for 15 plus points, minus 250. Jimmy Butler for 3 3-pointers, minus 166. Oh, for shit. For a 1 3-pointer.
I was about to.
One.
I was like, what?
1 3-pointer. My bad. For 1 3-pointer. Could you imagine?
That's like when Slick says over 300 receptions.
Devin Booker over 29.5 points, minus 110, so 30 plus. DeMontis Sabonis over 44.5 PRA. Steph Curry over 5.5 assists. Franz Wagner over 4.5 rebounds. Jalen Green over 27.5 points and rebounds. Brandon Ingram, 20 plus points. And then to take us home, Josh Giddey over 11.5 rebounds and assists. And that comes out to plus 12,470.
Let's go.
Not bad.
Pretty good.
Not bad.
What up, Prindy?
Not bad. What's up, Prindy? Welcome back, buddy. He literally said, I'm dipping out. If you guys are going to be on later, I'll be back. Here he is.
Man of his word.
Man of his word, indeed. Man of his word, indeed. Oh, man, did I miss out on some sort of bonus that I could have done? All right, let's...
They want that read off one more time, and we should probably give it to Prendy, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yo, if you send it to me,
I hate to do it to you, SPJ. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Let me screenshot it and send it to V so you can write too. Hang on a second.
Yeah, and then I will throw it in the banner for everybody to see.
Because you're a goat like that. Give me a second. I can't screenshot it on my computer right now, and it's on my computer.
Take your so. What is your play for the Saucy Four?
There was a few things that I liked. Do you have yours already?
Yeah, I think so.
What is it? Banquero over?
No. We're going toe to toe, 1-on-1, 1v1. You and me, and Sandy.
Well, and Sandy.
But I think it's going to be Tyler Hero over 4.5 assists.
Oh, so that I don't want to take something in that game. I was gonna say Bam PA, but
no, sorry.
I can't do his assists, unfortunately. I just sent it via in the chat.
Oh, you can't do Hero's assists, eh?
I don't have it.
Then I would be down for Terry points. It's like unless you think that like your band PA look, you like those better, then I could try to find some like in one of my plays in the other games.
Terry's just been so bad. I don't want to sit there hoping that he finally has like a good game. Like he's had 20 points, he's had 10 assists, but he's been shooting really poorly. We can take Terry points. What is it? 15.5?
15.5. You can get it at 14.5 depending on the book.
I can get with it.
I kind of was leaning. I kind of like your Bam play a little better than that. But if you really want to do Scary Terry, man, then you're.
No, let's do Bam then. Sorry, V.
Honestly, I'm glad because that just means I can make some coins in my corner. Because you said that about Horford yesterday too, and Howard still smacked. Hauser still smacks. So Bam's gonna smack, but it also just gives me good feelings about Terry.
So we're going Bam 20 points over 19.5. Okay. All right. Over 19.5 points. Okay, so if we do that, what do you want then, V?
Come back to me. Let me just put up this lotto.
Oh yeah.
What do you go first, please?
Unfortunately, we literally have all of my plays that I liked in the
We're gonna have double dip somewhere. It's okay.
Then give me Steph over 5.5 assists.
Yeah.
Cool.
Love it.
Shit's hitting. Okay, Steph assists.
All right, now banter for a couple minutes. No, I'm just kidding.
So from BetAlytics, I don't have Champagny under. I can't put that in here.
Somebody check his computer because I don't trust him. No, I'm just kidding.
What was the other prop he had?
He liked Paul Harden under 1.5. Steals.
Steals.
It's a little juicy, but it's a 4-teamer.
Swear to God, if this game ends up going to fucking overtime or something.
I've noticed SPJ bitches about all plays. Either it'll be about an under, or even if it's an over, well, just because I love it so much, that means he's scoring 2 points and they're getting blown out.
It's better to have positive expectations when you're going into it, so you can know for sure that shit's caked, and then you're feeling better when it's not. You know.
Real quick with this. We were kind of iffy on Rozier. We didn't know which way to go. We do like Kuminga tonight. We liked his points. I don't really have a read on his assists. If these boys can add something, then
I don't have any. I liked Steph's assist better and Kuminga's points, as chalky as that sounds. Just because I just think Kuminga's going to keep scoring well against the Grizzlies. Hit 20+ points in 2 straight against Memphis. Hit it in 7 straight games. Just keep riding the hot hand. So I like it. Actually, I wouldn't hate if you guys want to put that in instead of Steph.
Kuminga points.
Dip on Steph. Mm-hmm.
I love that. It's 19.5, right?
Yep. I'll do that instead of Steph.
I just wanted to
answer. The odds on the lotto?
Mm-hmm.
What were the odds?
Plus
30,000 approximately.
Plus 12,000. Plus 12,470.
Friendy, we got it in here. We got it
it's in here, baby. Yep. I do. We can put that in this 4-legger, though.
All right. There it is.
Yeah,
all
like
legs.
There it is.
Online legs.
Butler.
Like a spider missing a fucking leg.
All right, V, what do you want? So we've got Bam over 19.5 points. Harden under 1.5 steals from BetAlytics. Kuminga over 19.5 points. And we need one more leg.
Come on, B.
Jalen Green points. Not the points and rebound, just the points.
Okay.
I think this Raptors defense has been very lax. I think the loss of OG is huge, and it's been paying dividends for the Knicks, and it's been a glaring hole for the Raptors. That in combination with their defensive scheme changing this year, no spicy P, completely different rotations. And I love Maxey. He's been fantastic. Cash cow for us. But defensively, he's just like he's not there. And I really think that
you mean quickly?
Quickly, sorry, yes.
Yeah.
Quickly. But he's just like Jalen Green's volume should continue. I think they're going to continue to attack. No Poto for the Raptors leaves them like underhanded inside. I think that it's going to be a big game for Jalen Green today. I know we're double dipping a little bit, but we didn't double dip on Steph. Let's double dip on Jalen Green.
Okay. So we've got Bam, 20 plus points. Harden under 1.5 steals. Jonathan Kuminga over 19.5 points. And then Jalen Green over 22.5 points. I kind of want to take Steph instead of Kuminga now.
I like both.
What do you guys think?
I can be convinced either way.
V, what do you think?
Man, I don't know.
I would just hate...
fuck. Honestly, yeah, let's go with Steph. Let's go with Steph.
Let's do it.
Steph has five assists in itself.
Steph did not enjoy that loss to the Grizzlies last time. He was getting fouled. I know that he was frustrated throughout that game, right? I think that it's revenge season for Stephanie.
His 3-point line is also 4.5 for. Where is it?
Damn, no Miles Turner, eh? Pacers?
Yeah.
Really just like fucking phoning it in, eh? Your boy's coming back to town and you're not playing Miles? Come on.
It means fucking Pacers money line.
Yeah, honestly.
Steps over 4.5 threes is minus 145, and he hasn't done that in 4 straight games against the Grizzlies.
It's 4.5 threes.
He hasn't, or he has?
Has not. That line makes zero sense.
Steph isn't hitting today.
I think Steph's line always hits at 4.5 though for his threes.
Sometimes it's been kind of 4 in between. It was 3.5 a little when he was kind of going through that lull. And he was super juiced, but
I really think the books are saying that Golden State's gonna have a big game tonight.
Yeah. All right, let's take the assist over 5.5. That gets this 4-legger to 8 plus 830. So Steph 6 assists, Jalen Green over 23 points, Harden under 1.5 steals, and Bam Adebayo 20 plus points plus 830. Invested?
Invested.
Very much invested.
Wow, I have a bonus bet that I didn't know that it was a unit bonus bet.
Will post. I was saying this one we will post to Twitter as well. So if anybody's worried about getting it in.
Yeah. I'm gonna post and I'm click. Are we set? We're happy?
Happy Pappy?
Happy Pappy. All right, there it is. Bang. Okay. All right, I'll read off the lotto, which is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If you guys are listening, we will be posting this one that we just did, the 4-legger, on Twitter. So if you don't hear it right now, we will post it. But be sure to pay attention when I read off the 9-legger, because that's not going anywhere else. We do not have a Discord, but you can check out all of our plays and so much more at bettingnews.com for free sports betting information from all of us and so much more. You can also tap in every single day in here with us or on Twitter. We get pretty active on Twitter too. But we appreciate you being here. D-Fish sucks. Love that.
Thank you.
Playa, we love you, bro. Appreciate you popping in as well, man. Hope everything's going okay. We've been missing you, bro. But everything, hoping life is all as well and that you're chilling. Okay, where we at? My bets. These chicks don't even know the name of my band. All right.
That is such a good song.
Such a good song. My band. Anyone know that song?
I'm a huge Eminem guy, dude. Don't even, to the point where other people are disgusted.
My salsa makes all the ladies dance. My salsa takes off the underpants. My salsa.
My salsa.
My salsa. Oh man,
So
I'm gonna go. And when this is over, I'm literally gonna go listen to that song. I fucking love that song.
Did you guys see
Underrated
him
Eminem
flipping off
song.
people at the Detroit game? Awesome.
And they still lost. You guys want to see my background screen actually on my phone? Can you see that?
Oh, yeah, we can see it.
She's flicking off the camera.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was distracted by the.
Oh, the sparkler. Yeah, I wasn't just showing you a picture of my fiance. It's like, oh, cool. Congrats on the sex, bro. All right, here's the four-legger.
Scrolling across the bottom, the lotto.
Let's. All right, here we go. This is the four-legger. I will read off the one scrolling at the bottom of the screen for all you guys that are just listening. Here's the four-legger. We'll be on Twitter. Bam. Over 19.5 points. James Harden under 1.5 steals. Jalen Green over 22.5 points. And then Steph Curry over 5.5 assists plus 830. So there's that. Now, the piece de resistance.
Wait, before you start, people are saying in chat that Butler's threes are gone.
Well,
I would just leave it off, or hopefully it comes back before tip. But
yeah,
just take a screenshot.
Yeah, it might come back. There might be something news on that game that's happening right now. Just a tip, tip. Okay, here we go. 9 legs to glory. We went through every single game too, so if you want to go watch the replay. Bojan Bogdanovic, 15 plus points. Jimmy Butler for a 3-pointer. Devin Booker, 30 plus points. Domantas Sabonis, over 44.5 PRA. Steph Curry, 6 plus assists. Franz Wagner, 5 plus rebounds. Jalen Green, over 27.5 points and rebounds. Brandon Ingram, 20 plus points. And Josh Giddey, over 11.5 rebounds and assists. That is plus 12,470.
Shit's paying, guys. We'll see you in couple.
Shit's paying. We've had fun with you guys today. Thank you so much for stopping by for your All Sauce team. We seriously, guys, we look forward to the show every single week. We literally are always talking about it. We hope you guys enjoy hanging out with us as well for Sauce team. We like to have fun with you guys, and we hope that you guys enjoy the ride as well. For all of these two gentlemen over here, go follow my dog Vsauce at Vsauce with 3 A's. Go follow him on the Bluebird or the Black X account, whichever one you want to look at. Go follow my dog at Jess Sook. This is going to stress you out, isn't it, boys? There we go. And go follow me. You know the deal, Coop Eagle. You came for the winners and you stayed for the vibes. We appreciate all you guys stopping by today. Thank you for Book It for rating us in the very beginning. If any of you guys stuck around for the entire show, we really appreciate you guys. If you like what you watched today, we go live every single day on this Twitch account, so give us a follow. You'll get the notification when we go live. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing Afternoon Bretspresso, our flagship show, and talking a little bit about college basketball and everything else. And then Sunday, we'll be straight back with you guys for a Sunday edition of All Sauce Team, kicking it with you guys to go through the NBA with our dog, Chef T. If you guys have enjoyed the vibes, drop a follow. We appreciate it. Gents, you got any final words for the kids before we dip on out of here?
Happy Friday.
We're still excited for Saucy Sunday, so make sure you pop in.
Yeah.
It's going to be a saucy Sunday. You guys came for the winners and you stayed for the vibes. See you guys tomorrow. Take it easy. Peace.
Peace.
What you know about rolling down in the down in the
Right
you know
here.
about rolling.
What you gonna do?
Rolling.
What you gonna do now?
Down in the rolling.
What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about